So guys, time for another video on atomic mass. So relative atomic mass, which is, remember, that mass of one specific atom, that can be also called mass contribution. It's how much mass that particular atom is going to contribute to the overall average. Okay, so let's do an example of these problems. So it says, what is the mass contribution of the isotope X14 in the following? The atomic mass from the periodic table is 12.01. So these problems are going to be very similar to the ones that you've been doing. There's just one little twist to it. So you're going to start out the same. You're going to take your percent and change it to a decimal. So I'm going to do 0.9890. And I'm still going to multiply that by the relative mass. Okay. And I'm still going to add that to the other one. The difference is, when I get to that third one, notice that I have the percent, but I don't have the relative mass. I don't have how much mass it's contributing to the average. So I'm just going to call that X. That's what we're trying to find. Normally, I would multiply these up and add them up to get a number. This time, I add them all up. I know that average. It's 12.01. So we're just going to set up a problem, just like a little algebra problem. So I'm going to do this math. That number is 11.868. That's these two multiplied together. I'm going to do the same thing. And my last one here, I can't multiply together because I have an X. So I'm just going to leave it as is. And I know when I add all that stuff up, it equals 12.01. So we're going to just reduce and simplify and solve for X. So I'm going to add these two up. So right here, while I add these together, I'm not going to do any rounding. I can round down here, but the less you round, the better answer you're going to get. You do want to do sig figs, but that is what you're going to do at the very end. So I kind of just try to write down as much as I can. So here we have a number plus a number times X equals 12.01. So this is exactly like, say I had 4 plus 2x equals 8. You know how to solve that. It's really simple, right? You subtract 4 from both sides. Then you have 2x equals 4. Then you divide both sides by 2, and x is 2. Very simple. We are doing that exact simple math. The reason why it seems so much different or difficult is because we have numbers that are not nice and round. So we're going to do this exact thing. We're going to subtract this from both sides. And I'm going to try to keep all those digits. In my calculator, I can say minus the answer. Okay. Okay, so to solve for x, we're going to divide by 0.0012. And again, I'm holding all those digits as long as possible. So 11.3 is the mass contribution for X14. Okay guys, so in your packet, you're going to have some practice problems. You are going to either be doing average atomic mass or this mass contribution that I just taught you. So you're going to want to do practice problems 4 through 9 at this point, and then I will pick back up at this next example.